Greetings, welcome to Shadow Work Sunday at Little Discovery Corner. I'm going to start with the identifying pack of my Shadow Work card game. So let's get started. Alright, got one right away. Hidden desires. What hidden desires do you have? It's can be a juicy one. It doesn't necessarily have to be anything explicit, but you can admit those to yourself if you feel like it would be helpful. Maybe it could also be emotional. What hidden emotional desires do you have? Many of us are conditioned to suppress a lot of our emotions, and it might be helpful. Actually, it might be most helpful to think about what your hidden emotional desires are that you have been fearful maybe to say out loud or even say to yourself. Maybe that's something you can try journaling about somewhere you don't have to worry about anybody reading it but yourself. But that could be a helpful exercise. Write down something that an emotional desire you have that you are afraid to tell anybody about. Maybe it's something that you've recently come to a realization about. And you can write about why that is, why was it only recently, how long do you think you've been trying to suppress that within yourself, and what does that tell you about yourself that you've been suppressing it, and what does that desire tell you about what you need to do going forward. All right, go with part 2 in the Integrate deck. Okay. Forgiveness. How does your shadow self affect your ability to forgive others? Okay. Shadow self often involves ego. What does your ego prevent you from doing? And forgiveness, I've covered this before. People often mistake forgiveness for mercy, and mercy is the suspension of justice. But forgiveness actually has to do with letting go of the negative emotions that might be weighing you down. If you feel betrayed by someone, if you feel let down, or if even someone is not reacting to you, simply not reacting to you the way you were hoping they would, and you're feeling, you may be very justifiably feeling very triggered about something. For example, if someone has done something very wrong against you, lied or cheated or anything like that, whatever low, negative, or dense, dark emotions you may be feeling, that's valid. That's your shadow self is a part of you. But the key is not to try to ignore it or try to think it away or wish it away or meditate it away. You have to process it first, which is to let yourself feel it. Acknowledge that you're feeling it. Tell yourself you're allowed to feel that way. It's valid to have these feelings. And then forgiveness. What forgiveness is about letting go. Once you let yourself feel it and process it, it's about letting go of those emotions because they do weigh you down. They are a valid human experience, but they will weigh you down if you keep carrying them around. You keep reliving the experience in your mind, keep letting it trigger you. And it's about putting down that bag of bricks, right? And if it's something as small as a feeling slighted by someone who's not reacting the way you're accustomed to them reacting or the way you want them to, and not necessarily because they've done you wrong, you're just feeling triggered because they're not getting triggered or something like that, then question whether that's your ego talking or not. If you're feeling triggered by something, a perceived slight that may not necessarily be there, then still acknowledge that your feelings are valid. Let yourself feel them and then try to process and integrate them so that you can let that go. And maybe in some cases you might need to acknowledge that That you just simply can't control how others react. You can only control how you react and the baggage you choose to carry, the emotional baggage. And you can simply put that down and accept that that's how it turned out. Anyway, I think that'll be it for today. I will see you next time.